The Munsters was a very funny, spectacular TV show as it came out back in the 60s. And I just saw the brand new adaptation of The Munsters, directed by Rob Zombie, which is now on physical media and is also available for streaming and is streaming on Netflix. But is Rob Zombie's take on this spectacular clan a fun, spectacular experience for your family? Or is this just a big monstrosity? Find out right now in this spoiler-free review. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the recently released horror comedy flick, The Munsters, released by Universal for their Universal 1440 Entertainment label. The film was directed by Rob Zombie, this being his first non-R-rated film. The film is based on the 1960s family sitcom of the same name, and the story takes place prior to the events of the series, serving as an origin story for the characters. The film stars Jeff Daniel Phillips, Sheri Moon Zombie, who is Rob's wife and is certainly no stranger to his films, and Daniel Roebuck as the titular characters of the Munsters, with Sylvester McCoy and Richard Brake. Now, at first, I wasn't sure if I'd be too thrilled with this, but after watching it when it premiered on Netflix not so long ago, I will say it was pretty funny in ways. Now, it has received mixed reviews, but with the main criticisms being toward the length, which is 110 minutes, yeah, it could have just used a tiny bit of trimming on the length and what have you, and perceived lack of a conflict in the story. That's understandable. We start by seeing Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang and his hunchback assistant Floop rob graves for body parts to build an experimental creation. It was a Frankenstein creation, which Floop names Herman Munster. Yes. However, let's see. Uh-huh. Give me a second, folks. Yeah. Now, we also soon encounter the Count. Who, of course, that would be aka Grandpa to you in the TV show. Well, apparently, his ex wife is making a deal with his werewolf son, Lester. Well, to have the Count sell her his Transylvania castle so she can turn it into a casino and theme park. But meanwhile, his daughter of a vampire, Lily, well, just not getting interested in anybody but sees Herman on TV. Apparently, the fun really begins. And let me tell you, it's absolutely funny. But things do take a few twists and turns and what have you. But anyway, that's all I'm going to give to you. Now, what do I think of the movie? Well, it does have its moments and what have you. Now, I will say that some people do say that it's kind of, well, let me put it to you this way. Rotten Tomatoes says it shows clear affection for the source material, but it never translates into a compelling update on the classic series. Well, that's understandable, considering it's in color and not black and white, but they didn't, well, they didn't want it to be done in black and white. I kind of wished it was black and white in ways. I mean, after all, this wasn't the first time the Munsters would be seen in color, because you know that after their series had ended, they appeared in color on the big screen in Munster Go Home. Enough about that. Anyway, and it's got well, I don't think it's but whoever. Someone at the AV Club mentions that it's nothing but loose ends, a lukewarm stew of concepts that haven't been stirred enough to combine in the cauldron. But as a faux television pilot, the actors, the sketches, the side gags, and the puns mesh together endearingly. That I do, in a way, agree. Yes, it did have some pretty funny moments in what have you. I do like some of the dance choreography scenes in one part. That was pretty fun. And, well, and so in a way, I do think it does have a few funny moments and what have you. Now, for our cast, Jeff Daniel Phillips plays Herman. Well, I didn't think he would be good, but I was wrong. I mean, while he may not have that kind of voice like we heard from Fred Gwynn in the TV series, but that's long ago. But since I found out this is a prequel, he does okay, and he does pretty good with Herman's laugh too. As a matter of fact, he also plays the characters of Shecky Von Rathbone and Zombo, while Sheri Moon Zombie plays Lily. I think maybe next to Baby Firefly from the Firefly family trilogy, this is probably Zombie's second best, Miss Zombie's second best performance, but you don't have to take my word for it. I mean, she, I don't quite think she's close to as good as Yvonne DiCarlo was in the TV series, but she comes close though. She does her extreme best. She also plays the character Donna Doomley. Daniel Roebuck plays the Count. Of course, that's Grandpa to you, but that wasn't his title, not yet anyway. He plays Ezra Mosher. Now the Count, I'm gonna say he's not bad. Richard Brake plays Dr. Wolfgang, and he's not too bad. Now Sylvester McCoy, who most of y'all may know him as the seventh original Doctor Who, plays Igor, who I think was pretty good. Jorge Garcia, most of y'all know him from TV's Lost, plays Floop. And they're pretty good too. You will get to hear some familiar voices and what have you, including Dee Wallace, who actually played Laurie Strode's mother in Zombies Halloween years back. Plus, a slight Easter egg. You won't even know what it is until the end credits. You get to hear the voices of the two surviving members of the original cast of the Munsters. Pat Priest, who you may know best as Marilyn Munster. You'll hear our voice as a Transylvania Airlines announcer, and Butch Patrick, aka Eddie Munster, as the voice of the Tin Can Man. Well, you'll know that character when you see him, okay? But anyway, I'll just give you those as a couple of Easter eggs. So anyway, yeah, the Munsters, I've gotta say, it's pretty funny, but it could have used just a little trimming on its time, though. But overall, I think it's not too bad. The score from and music by Zeus wasn't too bad either. I mean, it was good to actually hear the theme song to the series, which that was good too. So anyway, I'm very happy that this came in. Well, I'd say maybe give it a one-time watch. I mean, if your kids haven't been if you have kids and never heard of the Munsters, and you've encountered this film, give it a one-time watch. If you're not satisfied with it, then make them watch the original TV series. I think you'll get a lot more fun from that. So overall, again, the Munsters is pretty funny in ways. So for my score, I'm gonna give the Munsters 3.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 7. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Rob Zombie's take on the Munsters? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the found footage film known as The Blair Witch Project. I'm looking forward to seeing that film again and then reviewing it. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these other two monstrously fun vids. In the upper left-hand corner is the TV log I did for the Munsters TV series. The upper right-hand corner is my review for their first feature-length motion picture, Munster Go Home. Or if you would like something different, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of the animated Addams Family movie from 1999, which was, in a way, an update. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.